Please like, share and subscribe to the channel of mine called Beat Mental Health Together. I've chosen that name because I think sufferers should come together and beat the disease together. I think a team is better rather than going it alone. So I want to provide a safe space. Hey Sammy B, nice to have you back in the chat. You missed yesterday's live. Welcome to the live. You're the first person on the board. I did do it quite late, but it turned out to be a busiest live for just an hour. My mental health's not too great today, but I thought I'd jump on regardless because it's been a lot worse. As you can see, I'm still in bed. I'm not doing too bad. I've been doing better, Sammy B, but I've been worse. I had a fortnight where I couldn't get out of bed. The medications was getting in the way of my life. It's not working, so when I see my psychiatrist at the end of next month, I'm going to be bringing it to his attention about why these new medications are not working. As you can see, guys, I'm continuing to lose weight, so my knees don't have to take more pressure from excessive weight. So I'm just lay up in bed, relaxing, chilling out, and just live streaming. I'm going to do a few live streams today, guys. See what people want me to speak about. I don't like coming on YouTube. Thanks, Sammy B. I don't like coming on YouTube, but I've not even brushed my hair or anything. But needs must. I want my channel to gather some traction like it was doing at the start. I'm nearly on 800 subscribers, so if you've not subscribed, please subscribe and like the live now. Subscribe to the channel and come on and be a regular. If you're suffering from active addiction, jump on board. This is an addiction channel as well as a mental health channel. So please come and jump on board, guys. If you're in active addiction and you've been on it all weekend. Good morning, Paul C. Welcome to the live, mate. Yeah, like I was saying, if you're in active addiction and you're struggling, subscribe to this channel and myself or my mods may be able to offer you some special help. We're going to be getting some funding soon so we can fund the 24-hour helpline for people struggling with mental health disorders or drug addictions. So if you've been on it, there'll be many of you watching who have been on it all weekend and are struggling to break the cycle. Well, since I started this channel in July, 4 people have gone into recovery and sobriety on the back of this channel and the help from my mods. Avakin Empat, you can go, mate. Sorry about that, we don't have comments like that on this channel. Come back again tomorrow when you've piped down. And no, I'm not a sex offender. We don't have abusive comments like that on this channel. We speak the truth. Yeah, Paul C has been an instrumental part of this channel since I had it started in July. He's given me invaluable pointers to do's and not to do's. Wang Dong can go again. See if you can make another YouTube channel. It's another troll returning on a different account, thinking he's smart. Each time he comes back, I'll just get him deleted. Free fire sign. Don't understand what you mean, mate. But this is a channel, a safe haven for people to come on and admit the drug addiction, which is the first stop of the first point of recovery. Yeah, trolls out in force, Sammy B, but just leave them for me today, love. I'll sort the trolls out. So, basically, guys, I want people to understand this is a safe haven, a safe place for people to come on and have a chat about the mental health or have a chat about the drug addiction. I'm from the UK, Liverpool, UK, England. Doctor, please subscribe if you haven't already, guys, and start smashing that like button when you come in or on the way out, guys. It means a lot for the channel. It speeds up the algorithm. It helps YouTube to push me further afield. So the more likes on the board I can get, the better. But only like if you genuinely like what I'm speaking about. It's a mental health channel and it's a drug addiction channel. So we don't differentiate. We do it all under one umbrella. So guys, please, I know the chat's going to get busy again soon. It normally does after 10 or 15 minutes. Peak concurrents are going up on the channel. The analytics are doing really well. I'm over 1,500. Hey, Zarplay for the night. Please subscribe to the channel, mate. I can see you're a new viewer. We need subscribers now. Moving on to the January podcast. If I've got 1,000 subscribers by the time I reach January, then I'll be setting up my own official podcast. I've got all the stuff. I'm just still saving for the £800 4K camera, which I can take outdoors with me and show you guys the city of Liverpool and the history of the Beatles, etc. But only when I've had my knees operated on and I've done my rehab. So now I'm just going to be live streaming until the podcast comes along. So please subscribe to the channel, guys, and help me in my quest to becoming a podcaster. I would really appreciate it. It's going to be a busy day today. Numbers is a bit low at the moment, but numbers will pipe up. Big up Robert Lee. Thanks, mate. I hope you're having a nice weekend. We need to get these people who are in active addiction over to the channel so we can try and cure them from addiction. I'm 8 years clean from all substances. All to do is vape. I've stopped the fucking lot. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. I was the worst heroin addict known to man. All of a sudden, I had my daughter and I switched my life around. So if I can do it, I'm sure you guys watching can do it. If you've been out all night on it, jump on the channel. Let's have a chat, guys. Respect to you, Robert Lee. I've got some good mods. You need to earn that Zara Play Fortnite. Zara Plays Fortnite. I've got enough mods, but I'll keep you, if you're a subscriber and you keep coming back to the channel, I'll consider you for the next mods job. At the moment, I've got enough. In fact, I think I've got too many. I need a few UK mods to cover the time in the UK, because I was on yesterday afternoon and there was no UK mods on. So I'm going to have to employ another couple of mods for people who live in the UK. But I need to know proof that the UK citizens and they live in the UK, because I need some. A lot of my followers are from abroad: Australia, New Zealand, Canada, America, from different parts of the world. So if I come on this time, there'll be a few people on. It was very busy yesterday at 3 o'clock. Excuse me, just having a quick drink, guys. My voice is gone a bit coarse. because I'm not feeling too good physically either at the moment. I think I'm coming down with some type of cold or something. But there's 17 people in the house. Still a bit low for the Sunday, but it's still 17 people. If some of them 17 people can subscribe to my channel, it'll be a massive help. Even if the 9 watching subscribed. I have too. Jill Salt of the Earth, Paul. Thank you for recommending her for a mod. She's been a brilliant mod for me too. Gillian always comes on. She's not been on for the last live, but she doesn't miss many. And she doesn't miss many snide comments neither. So there's only a few people in the building, but I'm still going to carry on with a live. 11 minutes, 11 people in. How ironic. So I'm going to do a 2-hour live this morning. Why my mental health's not playing up as much. Because I can't do anything when I'm debilitated with that horrible psychosis. It really is a nasty, nasty thing for any human being to have. Hi KS, welcome to the chat, love. Yeah, it's a very nasty thing. Disease. Addiction is a disease. It's an incurable disease, but you can prevent it. It's manageable, should I say. Whereas alcohol is a very different ball game. Although drugs are very available on the streets of any city or town, alcohol is the worst one because it's so widely available. It's on every corner of every street. Never mind every corner of every city. It's on every corner of every street. So alcohol, even though I've never been an alcoholic or a big drinker for that matter, I feel sorry for people who are going through alcoholism problems because it's much more difficult to come off alcohol than it is heroin or crack cocaine or any other drugs for that matter. And it's legal as well, yes, Robert Lee. I don't think it's going to be legal for much longer. I think this government's going to do something. Something needs to be done because drinkers are not getting the support they need. You know, they should be barred from shops. They should have a banning order. They should be able to request a banning order to be banned from all shops. And if seen in a shop, you can be arrested. But that would have to be agreed on your part. I wish they'd bring something like that out for alcoholics to stop while it's legal. Smoking's phasing out. 50%, 60% of the population vape now. They don't smoke anymore. I'm still a bit skeptical about the vapes because it's still nicotine, but it's always in my hand and I consume it quite a lot. One of those 15,000 puffs lasts me 1 week. So it's 15 quid a week. So it's not just about the price. It's about what are they going to do to my body. That's why I'm reducing the nicotine in them. Eventually trying to quit. I missed the ticket, mate, for the Oasis. I pressed the icon bell to let me know when the Manchester or Dublin tickets was on sale, and I never got the fucking message. All the stars get them. They're sold before they're printed. Unless you want to go on the aftermarket sites and pay £5 to see them. No thank you. I pay face value £200-300 all day long. Because I love Oasis, they're one of my favourite bands. And 0812, please subscribe, mate, and press the like button. Subscribe to the channel. It's a mental health channel, but we also speak about drug addiction and drug recovery, alcoholism and sobriety. as I've just been talking about alcoholism, one of my favourite mods, well, I've not got favourites, but one of my sharpest mods is a recovering alcoholic. I think she's 4.5 years, soon hitting 5 years, which will be a good milestone. My milestone's 8 years on the 7th of November. So next month, 4 days after my 43rd birthday, I will be having a big celebration of being 8 years clean and serene. Wasn't easy, but hey guys, anything in life easy isn't worth having. Easy to do, easy to get, not worth having. It's the more difficult things it takes, more difficult stuff in life, which is more important to get and to do. It really is a roller coaster ride, addiction. 1 minute you're up, 1 minute you're down. You get clean, you have a lapse. Then the lapse turns into a relapse. I was going through a relationship with a girl who's in recovery from cocaine. However, she keeps thinking it's okay to step out of recovery and go back to cocaine. So I've ended the relationship. So me and Danielle are no more. Thanks, Paul C. Really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in, checking the chat. God bless you, Paul C. Pamela McCulloch says, hello from America. Hello, Pam. I hope you're out of that RV. Did you get away from your brother, love? I hope you did. I hope a certain person in this chat got out that RV and just drove in it and drove to, it's no problem. It's no problem, Robert Lee. Tooth to tooth. At Falalala. Try and take a nice quiet walk outside after this. Enjoy the fresh air and nature. I can't walk because of my knees. So I can't walk without a walking stick. So exercise is out the equation. I can do the odd bit of swimming, but even that's starting to niggle me. Are you safe, Pamela? I hope you're safe now, love. It's been a long time. It's been 8 weeks. All me and the chat have been worried about you. I hope you're in safe hands. I hope you got away from that monster of a brother of yours and his girlfriend who had slapped from pillar to post if I come across him beating and picking on vulnerable women, especially a sister, is uncalled for. You do not hit your sister. You do not hit women. A man that hits a woman is called a coward, and a coward for a reason. Hitting women is cowardly behaviour. But answer KS, speak with KS on WhatsApp. If you don't want to elaborate on here, Pam, that's no problem. We'll move in the house and give it a try. But why you've not got yourself away is beyond me. There's plenty of shelters that'll take you and your dog in. KS arranged it for you, and she's in a different bloody country, and you didn't grab it with both hands. That was your golden opportunity, Pam, and you let it slip by. I don't know why, but if they're being okay with you, that's a bonus. That's a plus. So I'm a bit worried about you still, Pam. It's getting cold here. They seem to be doing better. They want me to move in the house. Did he want you to move in the house around the day you get your wages, the day you get paid? How are you still living in an SV, an RV, all this time when you was given the opportunity to go to a shelter? You would take your pet dog, or dogs for that matter, would take any animals. Some women's refugees, all women refugees accept pets because they know how dearly the pets mean to the female owners who are going through a torrid time as it is without being separated from the animal or the cat, dog, whatever it wants. But yeah, at KS, I'm with you. I don't quite understand. I remember you. We all remember you, Pamela. We're just worried about why you've not, no heart failure, not a wheelchair, not until I've had my surgery. I'm sure I'll be in one of them after surgery. I'm on a crutch, a walking stick. I can't walk too far without it. I can't walk too far at all. My knees are really, really troubling me now. Yeah, we always remember every case on this channel. We set it up, I set it up for a reason, to help vulnerable people to get off drugs. I'm going to rename the channel when I do my podcast. It's going to have some drug addictive, some drug titles, and some mental health titles. I've not decided on a name as yet. I was going to get people to start suggesting some names in the chat. Suggest a name you think the channel could be renamed as. I'm going to rename the channel once I've got to 1,000 podcasters. I'm not far off 800 now, so I'm getting there since July. So I've got till July next year to get another 1,500 watch hours. I've got 1,500 watch hours, so I need more subscribers, guys. Please just come on, have a flick. Press the like button if you haven't already. And please, please, please subscribe to the channel. Get me to 800 subscribers, which is my next milestone. I've been doing it in hundreds, and I can't believe I'm nearly hitting 800. And there's 8 people in the chat. Again, how ironic. It's a strange old world. The money to get my own place and our fur babies are all I have left of my late husband. Well, if you've got the money to get your own place, go and get your own place. Yeah, we always remember, and we care too, especially KS, when it comes to women. It's 5:30 a.m. there. It's 10:20 a.m. over here. So we're about 5 hours in front. I thought it was quite a lot more than that, to be honest. I want this stream to get I want this live stream to get over. Hi Gilly, good morning. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for the like. I want this live stream to get over 1,000 viewers again. I was busting 1,000 on a regular basis, sometimes busting 2,000. My biggest live stream's 2.4 thousand, so 500 anymore. I became an addict late, age 26. I was in it for 12 to 15 years. I started on cannabis. Then that's called a gateway drug. So I moved on to ecstasy tablets and amphetamines. And then when that was in my younger years, my teens. Then when I turned into my mid-20s, I think it was 25, not 26, I got hooked on heroin and crack cocaine. At first, it wasn't much crack cocaine for me. It was just heroin, because I'm a downer type of person, not an upper. But when you mix heroin with crack cocaine, you get a boss feeling, but it comes at too big a price. It ruins your life. It ruined mine. I've been in recovery now for 8 years. It wasn't hard. The withdrawals was terrible. But I actually, saying that the withdrawals wasn't terrible, they can be terrible. I've had some terrible withdrawals in the police stations over the years and early on in the prison system before they started giving methadone. here in the UK to heroin addicts going into custody. They used to give them dihydrocodeine, 120 milligrams in the morning and 120 milligrams at night. But the way I done it this time, I got on methadone, 50 mils. Then in the pandemic, I stopped methadone altogether. I bought 1.5 litre of it for £60, a Coca-Cola bottle full of it, a 1.5 litre Coca-Cola bottle, and there's many other drinks out there, by the way. So that bottle I bought got me off of methadone, off of heroin, off of crack cocaine, off everything. I didn't have bad withdrawals because I managed the detox to perfection, where I reduced every day reduced. I give myself a pat on the back. I had my uncle in my corner, ferrying me around in the car that I bought for him to drive, because I was a drug driver, so I didn't want to risk hurting other people, losing my license, etc., etc. So that's the story of my addiction. There's been many other tales, which I'm going to save for the podcast. Many other tales that I could tell you. True tales, not a tale. You're welcome, KS. I'm on the DFs now, try and get off them, says Ben. Ben, good morning to you, sir. I can see you're new to the chat. Could you please subscribe? Thank you, Ben. Could you please subscribe and like the live, mate? Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I'm nearing 800 fastly. So when I get to 800, it's 900. Then it's the magic number. It's 1,000. I'm going to start doing collaborations from next week as well. I've got a friend showing me how to do it whilst I'm on live, how to get other people. I'm going to be registering on TikTok, see if I can get my old TikTok account up. I'm going to be going on Instagram. Thank you very much, Ben. It's much appreciated. It gets me to where I want to be in January. The more subscribers I get on each live feed or short that I post, then that would be great. The more subscribers I get, the better. Watch hours are under control. I've got plenty of time to get those, but I'm strapped for time to get the 1,000 subscribers. I've worked very hard to get this 5. Thanks, guys, for welcoming Ben to the team. I hope he's a good addition. I hope he ends up with a blue spanner in his hand if he keeps back coming watching and showing some compassion to the people in the chat. I've started posting some shorts out after each live. I check the bell notification. Whoever's subbed to me, I sub straight back to them. And then I go on to making a couple of shorts, advertising my channel, because that's what shorts do. Shorts advertise your channel to a wider audience, depending on what the thumbnail is. I might start thumbnailing every live differently. Paul C's gone now. I could have asked for his opinion on that. What's your opinion on that, KS? I value your opinion also. I forgot what I was speaking about. It's my mental health kicking in. Got the jitters off the medication I'm taking. Ben, how are you feeling on the DF? Are you okay? Right. Well, I can't advise if he doesn't mention anything about it. He's on a painkiller, a DF painkiller, DF118, dihydrocodeine. He's just on painkillers. He's not an addict. What he's on painkillers for is his own personal choice to reveal it. I'm not going to press him on that, KS. Yeah, I think it's a personal matter to ask somebody what they're on DFs for. if he was, let me get a drink, if he come up and saying I'm addicted to DFs, then I would have jumped at it. But he's not addicted to DFs. He's trying to get off them, but he's not addicted. I don't understand what you mean, KS. What do you mean there is no just? Elaborate, I don't understand what you're saying, KS. I ask questions which I think are going to be relevant. I've read back up. I don't need to go back and read. I read every comment. Read every comment that comes on, KS. I know how to operate the channel. And I certainly know how to operate a podcast once it comes. I've had a rough night. I'll read every question that comes through. If he asks me for help directly, how can I get off such and such, then I'll elaborate and I'll be more than glad to try and help. However, if somebody just says they're on DF and they're trying to get off them, then that's what they're doing. They're trying to get off them, you know. So, Ben, in what capacity are you trying to get off the DFs, mate? How far in are you? How far in are you, lad? Because get out before you get into too deep water, before you drown. If you're taking them for pain relief, then I don't see a problem with prescription drugs as long as they're for a valid ailment or pain relief, or in my case, pain relief, antipsychotics. DF means DF118. The name's changed now. The active ingredient is dihydrocodeine. What do you call DF? So, what do you call dihydrocodeine in Oz, KS? What does DF mean? I've just told you, love. Dihydrocodeine. It's an opioid painkiller. Mid-level opioid painkiller. In fact, it's pretty low down the spectrum of opioids. So it's nothing too much to worry about. Depends how he's taking them. He seems to have gone now anyway. Are you still in the chat, Ben? If you're still in the chat, let me know where you're up to with your DFs, mate. So I can try and help you and guide you. So you've got a problem with them, have you, Ben? What milligrams are you on? Are you on 30, 60, 90 or 120? 30 is a quick release. $30 milligrams, so you're on the lowest dose. And if you've been on them for 30 years, then you've been on them for some type of pain relief for orthopedic pain. So obviously you're not abusing them. You're taking them for 30 years. Or are you abusing them? Are you abusing your prescription, Ben? No, not abusing them. I didn't think you was, mate. Otherwise I'd have been all over you. 8 a day, that's quite a lot. So that's 60 mils 4 times a day. That's the going rate for it. 60 mils 4 times a day, 230 mils, fast acting. If they're not working, try go to the 60s, 90s, or 120s, which are all slow release. So ask your doctor, can you go on a slow release one with some fast release ones for breakthrough pain? Wouldn't be a good shout. Yeah, you get a lot of constipation with dihydrocodeine. It causes a lot of constipation, especially if you've been on them for so long. Yeah, you know, because you was an alcoholic, KS. Drugs are completely a different ballgame to alcoholism. It's all addiction, but it's fragmented. Well done, KS. Keep the years rolling by, love. You'll never look back. Please could you like, share and subscribe to live. They're not very good to be abused. They deteriorate your liver quite a lot, dihydrocodeine, especially the quick release ones. It's on the maximum daily dose. Maximum daily dose is 120 twice a day. He's on in and around that, but he takes the quick release ones. So alcohol is one of the worst. Alcohol is the worst. It's on every street corner. I know drugs are pretty easy to find, but alcohol just takes the fucking biscuit. It's too easy to find. Freely available. Kills so many people worldwide, and it's freely available on our counters. That's how governments fear. Governments promise the world and deliver sweet fuck all. We've just got a terrible government making some terrible plans, always picking on the less fortunate people in society. Yeah, that's facts, Ben, it certainly is. I'm glad you're still with us, mate. If you've not pressed the like button, Ben, can you give it a quick like? I know you've subscribed. Don't feel like that, mate. It's if you're in recovery as an alcoholic, your liver can regrow, so that the liver regrows itself. It's the only organ that can replace itself. Like you can survive off having half a liver. You can survive off having one kidney. Kidneys, once they're ruined. You can actually reverse the effects of alcohol by not drinking alcoholic beverages. How many milligrams was you on? Tomato Gamer. Yeah, because addicts find one thing to replace it with another. Many addicts, it's very common in addiction for heroin addicts to jump over to alcohol. Oh, I'm clean. Oh, but you're not clean. Not if you're drinking cider that's never seen a fucking apple or a piece of fruit in its life. It's chemically made. Unless you drink Strongbow. Strongbow cider's a bit safer to drink. It's not as strong and there's not as many chemicals in it. However, I would advise a recovering alcoholic not even to pick up a drink. Just leave drink alone altogether. If you've got an addictive personality, leave everything alone. So we've got to understand this. Addiction's a very nasty place to be in. It affects the mental health drastically. Since I've not been on heroin and crack cocaine, and everything else that comes with it. My mental health's gone better tenfold. It's just very bad, my mental health, and I struggle with it on a daily basis. Yesterday and today I don't feel too bad, which is why I've been able to come on. I've asked them, Case. I've asked them before you come on, love. And I'll keep asking. But I don't need to, you've just done it for me. Again. So not to worry. Tomato Gamer. It's a mental health stroke drug channel. People that are in active addiction. People that are in recovery. People that are in trauma for mental health. You've got to treat addiction with kindness. Carry it with a smile. That's my mantra on addiction. Addiction's an evil, evil thing. It takes people to different places where they wouldn't dream of going. So if anybody'd like to share on addiction, I know it's not a AA or NA meeting, but we're just using those words anyway. Well done you, Ben. 14 years in sobriety. You keep it up, brother. Well done you. CKS, you can't just jump on people as soon as they come on. You've got to leave them to be on for a while. Give them chance to elaborate. Give them chance to pluck up the courage instead of just springing a question on them straight away. We need to start leaving these guys to either scroll up and scroll off or get into the channel and into the chat, and then slowly but surely they'll start releasing the problems, just as Ben's just done now. Was not jumping on what, love? Don't understand what you mean. Not jumping on what? I don't know what your comment means, KS. No, I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying if we leave people when they come in the chat, ask them a couple of subtle questions, and slowly but surely, if they stay in the chat, they'll start releasing the problems. I know that because I'm an ex-addict myself. It takes time to pluck up courage to speak about your own demons, to speak the truth about reality and what's happening. You know, you've really got to grab the bull by the horns in addiction or alcoholism, but you've got to want it for yourself. You can't do it for your kids or your family. You've got to do it for yourself first. That goes with alcohol and drugs. It's both the same. It's all a drug. What I'm vaping here, nicotine, that's still a drug. Kills many people worldwide. But hey, presto. Rumen Cogito Fabergé, welcome to the live. Please be my 760th subscriber, sir. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers, guys. I'm fast approaching 800 subs. I need to get to 1,000 to start my podcast. I'm just gonna put a cheap super thanks up for anybody that wants to join now. They can go to buymeacoffee.com or they can donate a coffee for just £3 UK per coffee. They can donate 1 or 100. It's entirely up to themselves. It's finding healthy addictions, trying to be a Christian. I'm a Christian myself. That played a big part in getting me clean, Ben. It says there's only 3 people in the chat. I can guarantee you now, there's a lot more people than that in the chat. But yeah, finding healthy addictions is a good one, Ben. That's good thinking. You gotta replace the old with the new. Replace the bad with the good. And then you can't go far wrong. But addiction's very unhealthy disease that many people don't believe is a disease. People think it's a life choice. Maybe it can be a life choice to a certain extent, but I still stand by my conviction, and I believe it's a disease, a curable disease, incurable disease that can just be worked on and medicated and maybe get some therapy or something like that. You know, we need more people in the chat, guys, or I'm going to end up having to wrap up. It went like this yesterday, and then it got a lot busier. So I'm just going to grind it out, guys. Get some subscribers, get some watch hours, and give some common words of wisdom for myself, KS, and the rest of the chat, the rest of the mods. You still here, Sammy B? I know you work hard, and it's a day off. Just curious to know if you're still in the chat, or whether you've popped off to work. I know you look after kids with addiction, troubled children, like I once was, a troubled child, turned into a troubled adult. But as I got to 32, as I got to, saying that, it was, if I've been clean 8 years, that takes me back to 36. 10 years I was in addiction for, not 15, 10, 11, 12, off and on. The offs was mainly when I was in prison, but even then I managed to get my hands on it. One £10 bag of heroin on the street is worth £50 inside the prison walls, so it's worth 5 times as much once it gets smuggled into a prison. The numbers are magical, massive. I mean, not magical. That's just going against the grain. That's going against what the channel stands for. So I'm going to grind this live out, even if there's only 4 people in at the end. I'm going to grind it out, guys. And I'm going to do a 2-hour live this morning and a 2-hour live this afternoon. I need to keep posting shorts, keep my channel relevant. I'm nearly on 100,000 views. So by the end of the week, I'll have surpassed 100,000 views, which is good. I think I'm on 91 or 92,000 views, all-time views. Have a good day, Ben. Thank you for coming on and sharing, and thank you very much for your subscription. It means a lot to me, mate. KS, could you let me know how many subscribers I'm on? Let the chat know so they can start helping me build, please. Or can somebody have a look at me subscribers? Let me know how many I have. I know I'm fast approaching 800. That's one thing I do know. I might be on 756. That was when I started the live. So 757. So I'm nearly on 760. Hopefully I can get to 760 by the end of this live. Gilly, if you're on still and you're listening in the background, could you please let me know how many subs? Sammy B, Robert Lee. Could you please let me know how many subs? Paul C. If you're still in the live, could you let me know how many? I know you said you was leaving a while ago, but if you're still listening in the background, could you kindly let me know how many subscribers I have, please? It would mean a lot to me. Quack, quack. Good morning, you're the man. You'll do the favour for me. Could you check how many subscribers I'm on, please, buddy? If you don't mind. I'm close to 700. I'm close to 800. I'm more closer to 800. No, you've just got to just go on my page. Jump off the live a sec. Go on my page and have a look. And nice one, Andy. 757. Welcome, Andy, as well. KS wasn't going to do it, so you done it for her. Thank you very much, Andy. Top mod, mate. Hope you're well. How's your channel thriving? How many subs are you on, mate? Have you got to 150 yet? It's all done now, quack quack. Thank you very much, though, for trying. I'm on 757, so I'm nearly hitting 1,000 subscribers, guys. I started this channel in July. It's took me nearly 400 videos, 380 videos to get most of them being live streams. I've not been well the past couple of weeks, but yesterday and today I feel okay. I've not been having the best of times though, suffering from some form of drug-induced psychosis, I think. I think it's drug-induced, but it was a horrible time for me anyway. It's been busy on the channel, just the past half an hour. It's gone to an handful of viewers, but I know there's more people in the chat than YouTube says. I know that because I've done checks on it before. Just a phone call, guys. I'll get that after. Thank you, whoever just liked. Thanks for pressing the like button. I really appreciate it. All likes are welcomed. All subscriptions are welcomed. Thank you very much again for that like. It means a lot. I'm trying to get to 20 likes, guys. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers also. I'm on 757. How's work, Andy? How's the staff treating you? Or how are you treating your staff, should I say? I hope all's going well for you, brother. $757 subscribers. I wouldn't have thought that at the time of setting off. You're waiting for a spine operation. Oh, so you off sick? God bless you, mate. I hope it all goes well for you. You'll have to keep us guys in the chat posted. I wonder why I'd not seen you for a while, mate. I thought there must have been something wrong. If you're not to come on, you always pop up. in the live feeds. Just having a cheeky vape. I won't be vaping when I do my podcast. I'll be doing it as professional as possible. I bet you have been. Have you been put on any painkillers, Andy? You need to ask for some oral morphine. It's very, very good for acute chronic pain. Whether the doctor will give it you or not is unquestionable. Is unknowable. But if that's even a word. But if the doctor says Oromorph and pregabalin, I'm on 400 mils of pregabalin a day, 200 in the morning and 200 at tea time. RS is in the building. Welcome to the live, sir. Don't forget you like RS. Don't come in without liking, bro. It's not like you. Good lad. I'm trying to get to 20 likes per live to boost the algorithm up of the channel. Thanks, RS. I can see that, mate. It's been a quiet one this morning for a Sunday. That's why I'm going to do 2 or 3 today to catch different people at different times. Relic's not been on. It was on yesterday. You might be in Brazil or you might be working. That's the way it's done, RS. 757 subscribers since July. I think I'm doing pretty well. I don't think I'm going to get 1,000 before Christmas though. I hope I do. I've been putting shorts out advertising my channel, letting people know I'm looking for 240 odd subs still before I can start the podcast. I'll get there, certainly will, mate. If not, I'll die trying. I can't wait for this live podcast. Some of them I'm going to be doing live. Some of them I'm going to be doing pre-recorded ones when my mental health determines when I can and can't operate. I've got to listen to my own mental health. Oromorph and pregabalin is a good mix. Pregabalin's for neuropathic pain, for people that don't know what that is, and Oromorph is for orthopedic pain, or can be used for both. So you're on 5 mils. You have to give you a little syringe, Andy. A 5 mil syringe. Have 2 syringes every 4 hours, or 1 syringe every 4 hours. You should be on 2 with a back problem. He's right, Andy. Keep it up, bro. I've got a big 300 ml bottle with 200 ml in it on a Wednesday. I get 200 ml every Wednesday. Come on, guys, get liking the live. Get me to 20 likes. If you're in the chat and you haven't pressed the like button, could you please do it now? But I'm pretty sure everybody that's in the chat has pressed the like button. The numbers are very low this morning, guys, but I'm still going to persevere. The more you upload, the more YouTube push you. Yeah, well, that probably got last year a month, Andy. You'll get a month out of that, mate. I normally get either 2 100 ml bottles or a bottle with 200 ml in it. And they have it 7.5 ml 3 times a day. If needed, it says, but it's always needed. I always take three syringes a day. Well, I've got a 10mm syringe, me. I measure 7.5 mils out of that every 4 hours, or if and when required. Sometimes I go through days where I don't use it, but mainly I do use it. It's a very fast acting painkiller, but it should have to be put on MST, morphine sulfate tablets, slow release tablets, and then I've just have the liquid if and when required for breakthrough pain. That's what I do, but that's not the same. That's not to say what works for me works for every other man, because we all know that's not the case. What works for one person doesn't necessarily work for the next. So we just gotta bear that in mind, guys. It'll start getting busier, guys. There'll start becoming more people in the chat. Ben, are you still around, mate? I hope you get to the bottom of your trials and tribulations. People listening in the background, could you please give me a subscription to help the movement of mental health and drug addiction? It's predominantly a mental health channel, but we accommodate active addiction and recovery. That's a big part of what causes mental health, drug using, and things like that, you know. Right, I'm gonna go now. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon. I'll be doing another live in about an hour.